50 states in 50 days to the Crescent City, a city like no other, a city known for its bourbon and its royalty. Me and all my friends, where are we, people? New Orleans!
Louisiana never needs an excuse to party, but the Bayou State has had plenty cause of celebration. Back in 2010, the Saints beat the Colts for their first Super Bowl title with Louisiana local Tracy Porter's pick six, punctuating a miraculous season that began with 13 straight wins. In 2019, the LSU Tigers ran the table, winning 15 straight, and the Natty, fueled by superstar talent in Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, and Derek Stingley Jr. Tigers fans didn't have to wait long for another title as the women's hoops team took home the hardware in 2023 with Kim Mulkey's squad knocking off Iowa behind a big double-double from Angel Reese. That same year, the baseball team won the first of 2 World Series in 3 seasons, again taking the pennant in 2025. NL Cy Young favorite Paul Skeens was the ace on that 2023 squad. And Skeens, of course, is the beau with an X of LSU gymnast Livy Dunn, the social media star who was a member of the 2024 team that took the NCAA championship.
Shake it, baby. Shake it, baby.
50 states, 50 days continue today. Louisiana, home of those New Orleans Saints. And we are back with Herm Edwards, Jeremy Fowler. So let's talk about those Saints, and let's talk about the Saints quarterback competition. What can you tell us the latest there?
Yeah, Brian, my sense after asking around is that Spencer Rattler has made an impression, so he could have a slight edge in this battle. He's probably got the most experience after all the starts he got last year. I know the previous staff was high on him despite the results being mixed. The current staff likes what he's done as well, but Tyler Shuck has shown glimpses. He's the most raw, but he has put himself at least in the mix. Jake Hayner's been pretty consistent for the most part, so Kellen Moore has a decision to make for Sunday's preseason game. How does he split up these reps? He's been mum on that so far, but Rattler will probably get an extended look over the next few weeks.
And I think the good thing for them, Kellen Moore, quarterback guy, offensive coordinator for so many years, now the head coach there in New Orleans. Biggest challenge facing Kellen Moore as a first-time head coach?
Well, he's not in Dallas or Philadelphia with those 2 quarterbacks. He's got to bring along a young quarterback, right? He understands that because at one time in his lifetime, he was a young quarterback. So the good part about it, he's the head coach, but he's also the quarterback coach. He's going to be in the quarterback room. He's going to give the quarterback the best, put him in the best situation where he can be successful. He knows that. He knows how hard of the position it is to play. So I think this is a smooth transition for him. But the problem is the quarterback of the future still, is he on the roster right now? We're going to find that out, too. Might not be.
Tyler Shook, they were very high on Tyler Shook, so we'll see what happens there. By the way, only 2 coaches have had winning records in their first season with New Orleans. 2000, Jim Haslett, and in 2006, Sean Payton. By the way, they both were named Coach of the Year that year. Herm, Jeremy, thank you. But we move from New Orleans to Baton Rouge. Brian Kelly's LSU football team enters the season ranked 9th in the coaches poll. He's got that quarterback, Garrett Nussmeier. He returns after throwing for over 4,000 yards last season. He's tied for the second favorite to win the Heisman at plus 900, trailing only Arch Manning. That's according to ESPN Bet. Paul Finebaum, SEC Network, is with us now. So, Paul, when you look at LSU, they've got the quarterback in Garrett Nussmeier. How would you define a successful season, considering Brian Kelly has not made the playoffs at his tenure there at LSU?
Now, Brian, you want me to ruin Louisiana Day here on SportsCenter by answering that objectively? It would be a mess. Brian Kelly has to get to the playoffs. I was on with Marcus Spears the other morning, and Marcus is an All-American there. And he said if he doesn't get to the playoffs, it's going to come apart. Now, he's a former player. I'm just a paid talking head, but I tend to agree with the former player. Brian Kelly knows what the pressure is. I don't think he has to win this first game, as so many people have said. It's important. But even a loss just adds to the pressure, especially a couple weeks later when Florida comes to town. But if he doesn't get to the playoffs, remember, he left Notre Dame to go down there to win a national championship. Notre Dame came this close last year under Marcus Freeman.